What up, Dokkaners? We're going to be covering everything that was discussed in the 10th anniversary live broadcast that happened in Tokyo, October 25th at 10 p.m. So I have the live stream, which is not edited. I have the video recorded, which is just the live stream, but just condensed to the video portion on the channel already. But if you don't care about any of that and you just want to know the bare bones details, that's what this video is going to be. We're going to be going through everything. I've also tweeted it out, so if you don't even want to watch the video, you can just simply... Why does this have to be trending right now? Okay. You guys can just go to my Twitter and you guys can see everything. I put everything in a thread. So this covers all of the news that was discussed. We're going to go ahead and go through it because Dragon Ball fans can't read. So I'm going to tell you the information. Is my music playing? It is. Okay, I can barely hear it. I think it's louder for you guys, but it's not as loud for me. So let's just start from the top and we'll go through the video. I don't actually think we need to go through the video itself, except for like animations and stuff, because I already covered it here. So let's just go through it right here. So new Dragonstone Navigator feature makes it easier for new and returning players to grind stones. So this is the first thing, like the first part of the presentation was about updates, incoming updates that are going to be benefiting players moving forward. So information on future updates. And so this is basically kind of like the Giru guide. I don't use that. Maybe some newer players can attest to this, but from what I've seen, it just seems it's very I mean, I don't think anyone can deny it's an extremely overwhelming thing to jump into the world of Dokkan and then figure out where to begin, which is why every stream on average, I would say maybe like 5 or 6 people are asking me, I'm new to the game, what do I do? And the answer generally would be like quest mode, then story mode, so on and so forth. This helps kind of give you that sense of direction anyway, and it'll give you an idea where to go because, hey, this gives you 60 stones, this gives you 4 stones, and so on and so forth. So this is definitely a good thing. Newer players, returning players who haven't been around for a while, this will help make the process easier for you. Veteran Dokkanners, this doesn't apply to you at all, so don't worry about it, but still it's a good thing. And then while we're on the subject of future updates and making the game better, we have a new update to the power level system. Now, we didn't get to really touch on like the details here, but basically what they're doing is they're altering some of the calculations for power level. If you're wondering, will max link levels still be weighted the most? The answer is yes. It still says link skills at max level or one skill gives you plus 1,000 points. So there are some changes. The first is they are adding more things to include in the power level, which means anyone who currently, actually literally every player's power level is going to go up when this update drops. Your rank gives you 100 points. So if you're at rank 999, then you have 9,900 points. Right? No. 99,900 points. I can do math. 99,900 points. And then stage clears also gives you points. Every Super 3 that you clear gives you 500. Super 2 gives you 300. 150, 175, 50. Which makes me think, if that's the case... Oh, oops, I just realized I'm... Okay. Let me... The quest stage that I currently am using... God, what the... Get out! The quest stage that I'm... Oh my god, I'm getting so mad. I generally alternate between 35-6, which is super, and 34-4 if my team is on the weaker side, which is also super. So, yeah, I kind of forgot. So... Super 2, Super 3, those are challenge events. So those would be things where you're doing Red Zone or, you know, Infinite Dragon Ball History or what, you know, things like that. That's where you're going to be getting those extra points, which is probably why it's weighted more because you're likely not to be doing those all that often. But I suppose if you are trying to, oh my God, wait a minute. You could probably abuse this if you find the right stage to just spam this over and over and over. You could probably get, I think once you hit max rank, that might be the go-to thing for power levelers, because you could just spam something like this and maybe get 500 points. I don't know. We'll see. But that's the new thing, like they indicated by new. Dokkan Awakening characters, 1 character equals 150. It's kind of funny that they're talking about this after the reversals being discontinued. Also, the power level will be displayed on your screen now. So you'll have your rank, your name up at the top, and then in giant yellow letters will be your power level. It's going to be there for everybody to see. I'm not going to lie. I kind of don't like this, because I kind of like that my power level is hidden, because I don't need people to, you know, just be judging me every second. And then there's your stone, your Zenny, your stones, XP, and stamina. So that's cool. This, I don't know what this says. Animations will be played when your power level increases. Okay, so I guess what that means is like when you go, like you finish a challenge event, you go to the main menu, it'll show something up at the top, which not gonna lie is kind of cool. So that'll be cool. Okay, so there's that. Then we've got, oh yes, the big one for a lot of you veteran Dokkanners out there. Those of you who've been playing for probably at least like 4 years, the max player rank cap is going up from 999 to 2000. So a lot of people were talking about maybe like them implementing some sort of a prestige system. This accomplishes the same thing because now it gives players more of a higher ceiling to aim towards. So this means, you know, if you're link leveling, you will be able to hit this rank faster. It is unfortunate that for a lot of people who, this again, very minor thing. I'm not complaining. I'm just pointing it out. A lot of people who have hit the max rank for a while now might have been doing some link leveling. I don't think I seriously doubt they will do some sort of an update where all of the potential experience that you would have gained had all of these runs counted will suddenly now amplify your rank. I don't think that's going to happen. I think everyone is just going to have to start from scratch at 999 and work their way up to 2000. The process of going from rank 1 to rank 999, I believe for me took about 4 years. Let me actually see if I can find it. Found it. September 2022. That's when I hit max rank. I started playing the game 2018 during the 3rd anniversary towards the end of part 2. So that was September of 2018. I didn't start doing content until July of 2019. So even though I wasn't doing content, I was still playing the game and I was doing a ton of quests. So it took me 4 years. 4 years to reach rank 999. So that means that I will probably end up reaching this in another 4. I'm going to say probably a little bit sooner just because of all the link. Actually, no, link leveling is going to be finishing up. Yeah, I think this will probably take me 5-6 years. Who knows if Dokkan will even be around by then. Hopefully it still is. But yeah, cool. So with player ranks, that means like stamina will be refreshed. There will also be future mission rewards, they said. Let's actually listen to or read what they say here. We'll be moving the player rank from 999 to 2000. Finally, the cap will be increased. Significant feedback. We want the update to encourage players to play the game more. We hope the update will encourage. Oh, I just read. Okay. Along with the player rank cap update, we plan to add more missions. So those you'll automatically get. So if there's like a mission, I don't know what the missions are right now, what the max is. It might be 500. There might be one all the way up to 999 at this point. Could be like 100 dragon stones. And with this update, I think this will also bring back people wanting to pay attention to when there's like rank XP updates. During certain campaigns, quest mode, rank XP will double, quadruple, quintuple, whatever. During those times, that's when you absolutely want to be capitalizing on doing the latest stage in ranked or in quest to increase your rank. So I will be sure to point those out more and more. Try taking on various events, raising your power level. Lastly, one more update related notice. And that is, until the 11th anniversary, they will be gradually reducing the size of the game. The game size has been a growing concern people have talked about. So they are going to be working to reduce the file size. Wait, what is this? Ryan just brought me food. It's so adorable. He's like, hey, you want this? Nah, buddy, you can have your chew stick. You're so cute. Anyway, they are going to be gradually reducing the game size over time until the beginning of the 11th anniversary. I don't know why exactly that is the destination point. And also, we don't know exactly how extensively they're going to be doing it. Because remember, they have to not only reduce the file size, but they have to keep the game fully functioning. It can't be lessening in quality. It can't be underperforming. It has to still operate at the same level that it has been, because otherwise the consumer will be very upset. So we'll have to wait and see what they're going to do. And he also points out that it's not going to be very massive shrinkage. It's going to be gradual. It's going to be minimal. So at least they're taking steps to fixing this. So that's good news for those of you who are struggling to have space on your devices. They are taking that into consideration. They're trying to fix it. Next, new campaign details. So obviously you guys know Daima Super Saiyan 4 Mini has been confirmed. New campaign starts on the 29th PST, which basically means sometime during the 29th of October, which from I think most of the world besides like the Americas, it would be the 30th. But let's go ahead and see. They have some. Oh, right. They first they tease it. So let's go ahead and play this so that people can check this out. Dozo. Yeah, man, go. I said dozo. Here we go. That is the Stephanie Nadolny dub, by the way, if you were wondering. So this unit is going to be dropping on the 29th. We're going to go ahead and skip ahead here. So they go and show a login bonus. They show the special missions. Once again, the reward tickets will be available for the upcoming wallpaper. They also show the second wallpaper. Did I pause it? There we go. This is the second wallpaper. So this is a collection of the characters from various red zones. So you got Kid Buu, you got Demon King Piccolo, you got Broly, you got Fusion Zamasu, you got Omega Shenron, and you got Giant Cooler, the Big Getty Star one. And still, we don't know if it's going to be animated. It could very well just be stills at this point, because I was kind of expecting them to show something like that, but yes. And then the final one will be revealed at a later date. My guess is this will be revealed in December for the next JP fan meetup. Moving on now into the Daima stuff. So the celebration is going to be bringing back the story event. No new stages are going to be added, but a new treasure item will be available as a drop reward. So you'll have to go back to one of the previously completed ones and farm out this kryptonite. If you farm out kryptonite, you can get Masked Majin Pansy, and you can get Gladius. And this guy will obviously be able to be super attack farmed into the physical glory. If you don't happen to have that character, that unit will probably be featured on the upcoming banner. That Glorio and the Daima Super Saiyan 2. I would not even be surprised if physical Super Saiyan 3 Daima Vegeta is also featured on the banner. So if that is the case, you can very easily farm Glorio that way, which is good. I think they also said that these characters will be Dokkan Awakenable. These two characters can be Dokkan Awakened into a UR. So we'll have to wait and see what the details are, because they don't show it here. So be sure to collect lots of modulite. I'm calling it kryptonite, and it's kryptonite. Also, you know, I'm very punk rock that way. Next, we got Ultimate Red Zone Daima Edition. So stage 1 will be Tamagami 3, which means stage 2 will be Tamagami D, and then stage 3 will be Tamagami 1. And then after that, I don't know what they'll do. Well, actually, no, I do know. They'll do probably Majin Ku, Majin Du. They'll throw in Goma, and then they'll throw Big Boy Goma. Would there be anything else? Maybe that giant monster that they fought when they were like super shrinkage, like in that giant planet. I don't know. We'll see. But for now, the first 3 stages are going to be unlocked. This is a stage with multiple gimmicks. They kind of marketed it as a pretty tricky one, this first one. I'm not gonna lie, the way that they've been doing some of these red zones, I think there would be cause for concern. So I think that might actually be tough. Next, we've got All Out Seriously, which means a new boss. This is going to be a pity, I think, because it's not a Dokkan Festival LR or anything like that. It's just a singular Dokkan Festival TUR. So I think this is going to be a pity. I think this is also going to be, we're going to be getting free tickets from this. I don't think they say that in here, but we should. And then, of course, we're coming up on Dokkan Specialty, which means we'll also be getting free tickets from that. In this new stage, you will face Giant Goma from Daima. Then we've got Infinite Dragon Ball History, Daima Edition, so more stones from that. And then that covers all that stuff. Then we go into the details of the Daima Goku. So we reacted to this in the full reaction. I'm going to go ahead and play through these animations just so you guys can see it again, and then we'll read the details. because I need a second to actually process everything that we like read in there. So let's go ahead and play all this out. Look at all that spiral power.
So good.
He combines a hyper beam with a fire blast. You see that?
Dude, that looked good.
Okay, now we'll go into the unit details. So here we go. What first surprise, demonic power is one of the categories. So dude, at this point, I don't know what the lore is with this guy, because I could have sworn like 2 months ago, people were saying that Neva activated like the mutant gene in Goku and he turned into an X-Man. Like that was like the official explanation for it. Now it's demonic powers. So I guess because Neva force activated his mutant gene or something like that, he now possesses that demonic power because it came from Neva. I don't know. At this point, I'm not even going to question it. Y'all can explain it to me in the comments. At this point, I don't care. All I care about is that Daima is here. And I'm so happy that they're giving us Daima TUR Mini, because I care about the big boys and I need them to be LRs. I cannot deal with the fact if they were to release those guys as TURs, I'd be so sad. Those guys need to be LRs and they need to be beautiful. And I think the 11th anniversary could potentially be that now because of all this. Also, some people will probably say, what did you expect? They're not going to release the adult version without the mini version. That's also a fair point, but you never know with these clowns. You never know. They will always do something random, unexpected, and weird to make us all look like idiots. So you really can't, you just can't. After the fact, everyone is always, you know, rocking this bravado like, oh, you didn't know? Like, no, we didn't. And neither did you. Shut it. Demonic power is in there. So let's take a look at the leader skill. Leader skill, demonic power, pure Saiyans, 200% HP, 170% stats, extra stats plus 50 to Dragon Ball Seekers, Time Travelers, Bond of Parent and Child. So pure Saiyans, Bond of Parent and Child, pure demonic power, Bond of Parent and Child. So Gohan, you know, and Goku, Vegeta, like the big boys are pretty much covered in here. Some extra stuff we'll have to see, but interesting leader skill, not bad. Let's take a look at the unit details now. For the super attack, raises attack and defense for 4 turns, causes immense damage. It is a multiplicative. And then we take a look at the passive. Activates entrance animation when there's a demonic power ally on the team or 5 or more super class allies are on the team upon the character's entry. Perma boost, attack and defense plus 150, and launches an additional super attack. You will always have one additional. Here's where it gets a little questionable. Guards all attacks for 5 turns. So my initial gut reaction to this is oof, because 5 turns guard kind of worries me. Basic effects, ki plus 2 attack and defense plus 250, chance to crit, chance to dodge, and damage reduction all 40%, obviously because of the Super Saiyan 4. So this also kind of reminds me of the free-to-play Super Saiyan 4 Goku from the 4th anniversary. 44% crit, and this guy's a tech, by the way. 44% crit, 44% dodge, 44% damage reduction. So you're kind of covering all bases, kind of. When activating the active skill or when attacking with 12 or more ki, attack and defense plus 200%. So we're padding on those stats already quite a bit. Demonic power or Dragon Ball Seekers category allies attack plus 40%, defense plus 20% for 2 turns. So they're very deliberate these days with how many turns they're giving these support abilities. Like recently with the possessed baby units, their support lasted 3 turns because they were meant to be rotated off. This guy gives support for 2 turns, which means this will likely be a regular rotation unit for you. So this support will be constant and benefiting both rotations. So this also helps when you don't have a copy of this guy as your main lead. Starting from the 4th turn from the start of battle. Nice. Attack plus 300%. And then attack plus 200% and performs a critical when activating the active skill or when attacking with 12 or more ki. Okay, this didn't sink in when I was watching this on the stream. This is, oh no, this is a one-time, is this a one-time thing? Oh, this is a one-time thing. Okay, so starting from the 4th turn, you have all of this brute force. Now you got an extra 300% more. And then you're getting an additional 200% more because you've got a guaranteed crit when activating the active skill or when attacking with 12 or more ki. So on that 4th turn, you have to make a decision whether or not you're going to use the active. You probably might want to do that because assuming you've been launching a couple supers last turn and this following turn that you come back, this guy would be at absolute peak condition to just get the most amount of damage. When receiving a Ki Blast super, great chance to nullify and counter. That's annoying. But then for one time only, you have a guaranteed nullify and counter. So that's good. This, I think, will be the recipe for disaster for a lot of people because they'll see the first nullification and counter and they'll think that you always have it. And then they'll realize the next turn that you actually don't, it's really 70%. That I feel like will be the root of a lot of L's. But that is the passive for the Daima Goku. And then does he have an active? Yeah, he does. He's got the active. So can be activated starting from the 4th turn from the start of battle once only. So this would be the perfect thing to do on turn 4 with this guy. Massively raise attack temporarily and cause ultimate damage to the enemy. So all the while you've got crit, you've got all that extra attack juice. This guy is going to be doing world-breaking damage. This guy's like a Pokemon with huge power. He's got huge power and pure power both combined. This guy is going to rip through enemies. And we actually see that in the showcase that they show, which we'll get to. All right, so next, the banner unit is set to be Physical Piccolo Daima Mini, which was a bit of a shock because I don't think anybody was expecting this guy to be a playable unit since he barely did anything throughout the entire show. Maybe he did something during the... No, I don't remember. Maybe it's just been a while. I don't remember him doing anything except getting folded by Giant Goma. But okay, so that's cool. Another Namekian, another differently named Namekian, so that's very good. Here, they actually show the animation while going through his info. So let's actually show that. So here's his attack. Special Beam Cannon, greatly raise attack and defense for 1 turn, cause supreme damage to the enemy. And then we move on to the passive. Attack and defense plus 200%, high chance to dodge, launches an additional super attack, Dragon Ball Seeker's Demonic Power, Ki plus 2, attack and defense plus 50%, plus an extra stats plus 20 to characters who are also superclass. When there's another Dragon Ball Seekers or Demonic Power category ally in the same turn, attack and defense plus 150, guard, chance to crit and chance to dodge plus 20%, which you will probably have this, which means this guy's got guaranteed guard, this guy's got guaranteed combo, this guy's also got a 70% chance to dodge with a 20% critical. Since he's physical, that's good because you can kind of bolster his critical more with a unit that doesn't have that naturally. Per Dragon Ball Seekers or Demonic Power category ally attacking in the same turn, whichever category has more. Attack and defense plus 100% when attacking. Damn. And this is not self-excluded either. So that's 300% attack and defense more. And then all allies critical will go up by 21% because it'll be per 7% per. For 1 turn from the character's entry, chance to dodge plus 20%. So you're actually, assuming all of this is going, you've got 70, 50, oh, sorry, 50, 20, then you've got 90. So that's a 90% chance to dodge. Starting from the 2nd turn from the character's entry, chance to dodge plus 30% as the attacker in slot 3. So there was some confusion during the live stream because some people thought that this was a guaranteed dodge. Based on the way that this is framed, it is not guaranteed. You will be 90% on the first appearance, assuming all conditions are going. And then when you get to the... Oh my God. Wait, maybe I was... Okay, maybe I misread some of the comments. I think they were talking about guaranteed dodge on this, so I was wrong. So again, yeah, see, like during the thing, they go through the stuff so fast, it's very hard to catch everything. So my bad. Yeah, you do have guaranteed dodge on the 2nd turn only in slot 3. 90% turn 1. Anywhere, 100% dodge slot 3 on the 2nd turn. After that, you default back to 70%. That's pretty good. That's actually pretty good. Okay. All right, so let me know what you guys think about the Gohan or the Goku and the Piccolo units, because that's all we got for those. This guy doesn't have an active skill or anything. Then let's take a look at some of the stuff that they show here. So I don't think they showed... Yeah, they don't show the battle motion right away. We'll get to that. Battle motion looks really good. But what I want you to see is this. So this rotation is 69%. All links are maxed out, I believe they said. Let's actually see. They've got a 20% support memory boost. All links are level 10. You don't have all links with that Vegito, so it's maybe some of them. Plus you got the support from Goku and the Piccolo. 69%. So check this out. He's going to activate the active skill. He does 99999999999. Okay. After doing that, he is now going to begin the assault. 69% max links. Look at this. That's 69 million attack right there. And then he did 66 million damage on a crit. Now he's at 72.6 million attack stat. And he's going to do more than that. Yep. 68 million damage. So, and then he's got the counter on top of all of that, adding insult to injury. So this guy, clearly, this guy is going to be a powerhouse. Very much so. And he's going to counter with a full critical right here. There you go. So, that's crazy. That's real crazy. Okay. And then after that, we get to the next part of the presentation, which is celebrating 40 years of Dragon Ball. I was not expecting something like this, although we should have. There's already a big hubbub that's going to be happening in Japan in January. This is separate from that. So what they're going to be doing is they're going to be doing a special broadcast program or something on the 28th for both Dokkan and Legends at the same time. And this is basically just commemorating 40 years of Dragon Ball by focusing on the manga, because the manga is 40 years old. When did the anime start? The manga started 40 years ago, so that's a pretty big milestone. Both Legends and Dokkan will be having a presentation. Looks like they'll both be having some sort of a wallpaper, which is also cool. And then let's get to the actual Dokkan stuff. So what they're going to be doing is we'll be able to get some characters through the campaign. Oh, we'll introduce the characters you can recruit through the campaign. Okay. So we have a guaranteed, we know that this is confirmed to be free to play. It's manga Goku. This is the Saiyan Saga Goku with the background literally being pages from the manga, which is awesome. So no diamond background. That's really cool. And this guy is confirmed to be free to play because this guy can be obtained through missions and logins and stuff like that. After that, they're a little ambiguous with the way that the other characters are going to be obtained. There are 5 manga characters in total that are going to be involved in this celebration. This guy is confirmed free to play, but the other guys we don't know for sure. So the next one is the Saiyan Saga Vegeta, obviously counterpart. Again, same sort of cool background. And then we're also getting Piccolo Jr., Final Form Frieza, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, and Majin Buu Good. Also, you got a little Piccolo, or not Piccolo, Hercule in there. So these 5 characters, when I say 5, I'm talking, oh, sorry. So there's 6 actually. So Goku is free, but Vegeta alongside those other 4 will be available in an upcoming summon. Now, I don't know what this means because that's all they say. They only say upcoming summon. So we don't know for sure if the summon is something kind of like a world tournament where you get tickets and then with those tickets you can summon and you have a chance to get them, or if it's something where you have to spend some stones. If it's something where we have to spend, I'm a little less hyped on the thing. But now let's go to the actual animations because this has sort of been the brewing grounds for some controversy. So I want to know what you guys think. Let me go ahead and just play these for you first. So here we go. Dozo. I love that little paper turning, the page turning sound effect. Here's the Vegeta. That's it. So this is where the controversy comes in. Now, my personal opinion, my first initial gut instinct was that this is awesome. Obviously, it looks very basic. It is you're being attacked by a PowerPoint presentation. So, you know, in a sense, it does have sort of a lame factor because nothing's happening. Sure. But the way that I first saw this was that these are free characters, extra characters celebrating the manga. I'm okay with this. But that was when I was assuming they're all free. But then when I went back to think about it, if this Vegeta and these 4 characters are summonable, but not just summonable in the free-to-play sense, but actually summonable where you have to spend your actual stones, then I'm a little bummed out, because this is not worth paying for. It's really not. Like, if this is just free-to-play, I think it's a very cool thing. Because the other thing is, I've seen some people talk about this. There's apparently some sort of a game out there, so I wanted to share this with you guys. So shout out to Geode. This person posts a lot of the like anime comparisons to Dokkan animations. So this person posted this. This is awesome. Like this right here, it's sort of like the manga panels brought to life, right? Now, the way that I see it, this looks awesome. The only difference between this and like old school Dokkan is that instead of them just being straight up paper cutouts, they're like more animated and they're colored. Like if we go to what's an old school character, like what's an ancient character, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, for example. Let's find him. That AGL Super Saiyan 3. Okay, whatever. This, where are you? Right here. All right, let's play this. What? 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 Huh? All right, I found another one. I don't know what that was about. So this guy released in 2017. He got a TUR released in 2017. So let's take a look at this. Like, this is kind of how I see it. And maybe I'm wrong here. So, you know, you guys can let me know. That's pretty basic, right? Like, it's not like it's so animated that every aspect of the character is moving so lifelike that it's like, you know, not even manga related. I mean, this looks like, you know, little cutouts from different shots that are just moved together in sequence. So it kind of just looks like this. So the fact that this one is not even that, and it's just so basic, to me just speaks like it's just a very charming, like unique and different thing that they're doing. But that's, again, only if it's free. Let me be very clear. If it's free, that's good. But if it's not and you have to pay for it, then that's a problem. And the reason why I'm thinking that it's going to be free is because the Vegeta's animations are exactly the same. Like, we see both Goku and Vegeta both have the exact same level of quality. So there's no way that they're going to charge us for that. Like, I just don't think they're going to do that. So those are just my opinions on it. Like, I saw people were telling me in chat during the live stream that people are upset because it just doesn't look good. I really don't think, like, I think it looks fine. It doesn't have to be something crazy. It kind of reminds me of the 8-bit Goku and the 8-bit Vegeta. They do have a unique look, but it's still essentially the same sort of Dokkan style. This one, at least, is just something different. Yes, it's probably very low effort, but they're giving us 6 characters on top of what we're already getting. I don't expect much from Dokkan these days. So when we get something surprising and extra, I just take it. So those are my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Again, let's wait and see if these units are actually going to be pay to play or free to play in terms of the upcoming summon. And that was the last bit of news. So yeah, the joint program thing is going to be happening on the 28th at 1400 UTC. I think I covered what time that converts to. So let me look through my posts here. More details coming October 28th, 7 a.m. PDT. So this is horrible timing for Dokkan in terms of the normal timing conventions, because this is happening basically when a Legends reveal happens. Legends usually gets their stuff at 7 a.m. This is happening at that same time. This is an hour before JP's daily reset. This would be 5. This would be 10 hours before Global's next daily reset. Some of y'all are probably not going to be there. I don't even know if I'll be there. It depends on what day. But I will drop a video breaking down everything afterwards. And that covers the entirety of the presentation. We also have some quizzes, and everyone answered them correctly. So we're going to be getting 6 Rainbow Link Skill Orbs, as well as 15 Dragon Stones at some point. I don't know if they said exactly when. And that is about it. I know I said bare bones. I straight up lied, because it's a 35-minute presentation, but I gave you all the information. I gave you my thoughts and opinions, and all of it is without the fluff from them talking and all that stuff. So yeah, it's about the same. So thank you for watching, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like down below. Leave in the comments your thoughts on this whole presentation. What are your thoughts on this whole manga character situation? Do you agree with what I'm saying? As long as it's free, it's fine. or do you disagree? Do you expect more from it? What are your thoughts on anything else that I discussed? Anything that I've missed? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content in the future and click the notification bell so that you ladies know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it. Oh, and also, will you be summoning for Daima Super Saiyan 4 Mini Goku? Let me know. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned and always remember to Dokkan responsibly.